we go once again, folks. Welcome back to Infinity Highway. How are y'all doing? Good morning to you and greetings from somewhere here in the California desert, specifically, I don't know, maybe 20 miles east of Ludlow, California on I-40E eastbound, and the word for the day is desert rat. Yep. We are the desert rat for the day. I love it. You know, the desert driving has its benefits. Thanks, Max. Thanks for coming up and letting me know that you are indeed also a desert rat. Yes, this dog is definitely a desert rat. And he is, too. He was born in the desert. It was Arizona desert, but that's where he was conceived. So, there we go. Gotta stow a couple things there. So, yeah, good morning. And all that good stuff. It's kind of a shame we didn't make it out of California last night, but at this point we don't got too much further to go. Maybe about another 50 or 60 miles, maybe a little bit more, probably a little bit more, something like that. And that said, we have left ourselves with about 1,800 miles to reach our destination out in Tennessee in Pulaski, where we will be delivering this load of, like I said, I think on the last video, I presume to be heating and air conditioning units. That's what it appeared to say on the boxes, and it wasn't very specific on the BOL, or take that back, it probably is specific on the BOL. I mean, actually, I'm quite certain it probably very well is specific on the BOL what's in there, but I didn't take a very specific look, so whatever, because I don't really care that much. All I care about is how much of it there is of. Did that make sense? I don't know. You get my drift. All I care about is how heavy it is. And what is the joint we're delivering to here anyways? It's some well-known joint. What the hell is it? Yep, it sure as shit is. We're going to be delivering to Frito-Lay. For some reason, Frito-Lay needs their HVAC units. That's funny. Yeah, in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you go. So, there you have it. Yeah, desert rat for the day, man. Yes, we will be in the desert for, let's see, the remainder of today and a good portion of tomorrow, I believe. As we will probably make it out to somewhere in Texas. I figure we'll make it today, something like that. I think that sounds about right. Yeah. And got ourselves a good little night's rest last night back there in Ludlow. Pulled off right there on the off-ramp. And we're comfortable enough. Of course, it's a funny thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you wind up in one of these trucks. When you draw the curtains back, you might as well just be at home in your own bed. It's really kind of like that. It's like, once you draw the curtains, you kind of just forget that you're even out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's interesting. At least that's the way it is for me. I don't know about for other people, but for me, it's kind of like that. It's like just shutting out the world and being in your own little hole in the wall. Yeah. And we thank the good began. We are thanking the good Lord for it, because it's about 91 degrees right now with the clouds. And facing into the eastern horizon. The sun's still rising there. It can be a little bit treacherous in the windshield, but it's not. Oh yeah, there you go. Makes it a little bit more comfortable. What am I forgetting? Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting to check in here. So we now have, Tuesday, July 20th. I mean, my God. I know, it always just kind of blows my doors when I look at the date, and it's like a daily thing. I look at the date every day, and I just go, man, how is it already July 20th, 2021? I just don't know. It's crazy. Current local time is 9:51 in the a.m. As I said, 91 degrees outside. We have reached an elevation of about 28, closer to 2,900 feet here. And speaking of time, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting thing. You know, we all kind of like, you know, what is time and what is space and what is life and all that kind of nonsense and weird stuff, right? Max, you're gonna really not help out the audio on my video if you sit there and chew on that plastic bottle. I'll tell you what. And you know, we always talk about the future and the past and the present and all that kind of stuff, you know. And then you get the gurus talking about stuff, and they're talking about now, right? It's something I think a lot about, just now, right? Because that's really all there is. It's just now. There really isn't a past or a present. I mean, there isn't. I mean, there is as far as like our imagination is concerned, right? But all there ever is now. Like, I think about like traveling through time and stuff, and I've come to a different perspective on it. I figure I might want to share it, right? See what you think. Because really, I mean, like, if right now, if you imagine tomorrow at this very same time at 9:51 in the a.m., right? When you get there, it's still gonna just be now, right? So all those like the clock, you know, and stuff like that, that's all just a creation, right? It's not like the actual thing, right? You know, we measure it by the, you know, the time that it takes the Earth, right? Allegedly to orbit the sun, right? And that's a year, and then we divided that into sections based on the moon and you know, other things. But when I'm talking about consciousness, right? The now, right? You're only like right now. You're the same consciousness you were 20 years ago, or however long we've been around for, right? Myself, almost 50 years, right? And I'm the same consciousness now that I was freaking 48 years ago. Same damn thing. And it's always been just now, right? But we have this idea that we're traveling through time in a linear fashion, and I just don't believe that's the truth anymore. The way I see it now is that there's only one moment in time, and that is now, right? And what we think of as time is actually moving past us. So basically, you're stationary. You're always going to be eternal. You're always going to be infinitely now, infinitely consciousness. That's just what you are. I don't care if you've been told different, but that's really what the truth is. You're just this infinite point of awareness, right? And it's always the same time for you. But time passes around us. It's as if to say I'm sitting here in this truck, and rather than me moving across the road is moving under me, kind of thing, right? That's just the way I look at it. I don't know, call me crazy, but I don't know, it's kind of wild. Because, yeah, I mean, by the time I get to Texas later, this truck and me are still going to be just here, right? Here and now, we're going to call it later, but really it's still just going to be now. I don't know, funny. It's probably far too early for me to even consider talking about such things, but whatever. I must have dreamt about it last night or something. I don't know. But then again, I mean, isn't this all kind of just a dream? Anyways, I mean, it would have to be, right? I don't know. Whatever. Kel Baker Road, next exit. We're not getting off. But you are, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, see you. Wow. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, folks? Hey, Max. No, get down. Get down. I'm not actually talking directly to you, dog. Move back. Thank you. How goes it? Welcome to you, and welcome back to you, and greetings from over here in New Mexico. Specifically, Blue Water, New Mexico. Imagine that. Looks like we have made our way and are approaching upon some pretty dramatic looking weather around here. Been actually seeing this in the windshield for probably the last few hours, and we're finally approaching it. A few scattered showers here and there today, but mostly dry. But it does not look like it's going to last for long as we make our way closer and closer to Albuquerque. Yep, we're getting to within spitting distance of Albuquerque here. Yes, indeedy. Let's see here. Time is now 7:08 p.m. And we've done actually really well today. We've made only one stop today so far. And that was a quick stop for fuel and quick beep-beep break for the dog and myself, of course. And we got back at it. We stopped probably right at about halfway between our drive shift. So as it stands right now, we only got about 3 hours left for today, so not too bad. And of course we have crossed over in the mountain time zone. Mile marker 76. Yeah, but yeah, some pretty interesting looking weather ahead here, I gotta admit. And a few streaks of lightning here and there. Big streaks. Big ones. I believe we're about to come into the town of Grants here. Yes, we are. Yeah, so speaking of time, we have been making time. Pretty good time, actually. Yep. That said, New Mexico has gone ahead and decided that it needed to tear up a whole bunch of interstate. And it has caused some pretty significant backups eastbound. I did not see any of the backups affect the westbound side, but geez, I think we've hit 3 major backups so far today. One, I believe, was in Arizona. I mean, the omen was, we crossed over state line and into Mexico. Within about 5 miles, there was a orange sign saying road work next 127 miles. That's just not a good omen. Did you see that? Lightning streaks right there. Yeah, not a good omen at all. Road work next 127 miles. And we are only 79 miles in. So you can do the math. As we pass up one of my favorite metros to stop out here on I-40 over here in Milan. Yeah, we're passing her up. So all that said, I figured I'll go ahead. It's been a while since I ran some hyperdrive footage here for you. You never know, might catch some good lightning, might not. Must be monsoon season here in New Mexico. I figured. It does. New Mexico gets monsoon season. Wouldn't believe. I mean, it can almost become like tropical in nature sometimes. Kind of warm and rainy. Maybe a little bit. And that looks like exactly what we're going to get. 73 degrees outside. 6,500 20-foot elevation currently. So yeah, here we go. Without further ado, we'll see you in a bit. here you go. That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. Find ourselves in another one of these big backups. Actually, this one isn't bad at all. This one pretty well was merged pretty well. I mean, like, I don't know. Compared to the last three, this one was actually pretty smooth. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of this going on in New Mexico on I-40 now. So if you're planning on traveling the I-40, just be prepared. Be ready for it. Yep, fun stuff. See you in a bit. the great state of Albuquerque. Or, well, hang on. Welcome to the big giant crop circle in the middle of the desert we call Albuquerque. Hunter Boulevard, exit 154, quarter mile. There you go. And I believe that probably about makes it official. It sure does. Yep. So what did I say earlier today? Did I say we were going to probably make Texas? I think I did say that. I'm not so sure now at this point. But we did make Albuquerque, so that's pretty good. Should we stop? Should we make a pit stop in Albuquerque, you think? No, I think not. Nope, we're gonna go ahead and blow right on by it. I figure, but we're gonna blow right on by it. We're gonna try and blow right on by it at the speed limit, so we do not get stopped. We're gonna make a wholesome attempt at it there. As soon as the ground levels off. Because them Smoky Bears, they love getting you in Albuquerque. They do. It's no joke. If you ever have to make your way through Albuquerque, you do make sure you do the speed limit. I figure. Or they're in close to it, anyways. Now, if you're on a high performance motorcycle or a really fast car, then you can make a judgment call on your own. As far as big trucks go, anyways, probably want to stick close to the speed limit. Passing over the Rio Grande once again. Geez, I remember passing over this overpass right here once years and years and years and years ago. And it was super snowy conditions, right? It was the middle of winter. And I think we were headed off somewhere. We might have been headed up to the Sandias to go snowboarding or something like that. And so it was super icy right here. And we're cruising along and a little SUV. And up behind us comes this car like just barreling out of control, right? And starts sliding out of control up behind us. I forget what I did. I don't know. I must have put the hammer down or something. I don't remember what it was, but I managed to keep from getting rear-ended by this freaking car. Or whatever it was, and sure enough, the thing went spinning out and smacked into the wall. Yep, years and years and years ago in a past life, when I used to call Albuquerque home. exit 159. That means mile 159. And they said road construction for 127 miles. So hopefully, oh shit. Well, that's not good. That's gonna make a mess of things. Damn. Oh boy.
D in any of the 3 left lanes.
Yeah, I'm trying, Sheila D. I'm trying to do too many things at once, maybe. Damn. I need to re-stickify you. See if we can do this without smashing into this minivan here. Thanks, minivan. Going right in front of me like that, that is awesome. Especially going very slow. Oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna need to re-stickify you up there. Chances are you're gonna fall again, but we'll play it out for now. We'll try to get through Albuquerque at least without falling off the camera mount again. You know, it's pretty interesting, right? So since I started doing this a year ago, right? Pretty much almost exactly. I started doing this, my first day was July 17th is when I started this job last year. And where are we? July 20th? Yep. So a year and 3 days. So I started doing this job mid-COVID, right? Mid-COVID. And here we are a year later, and it is dramatic to see just how much more traffic there is. Yep. It's dramatic. I mean, there were still quite a bit of people out back then who said to hell with it, we don't care, of course. Right? But now all the, what's the right word? Now all the people who have been sitting at home afraid, jobless, are back out, I guess. I don't know. Took off their masks and got out of the house. How dumb. Like, how dumb. COVID. Come on, people. COVID. It just sounds ridiculous. You know what I mean? It just sounds ridiculous. I truly wish, I'm just gonna go there. I wish I could explain to you in a short enough amount of period of time to have you understand even just this one thing, the reason why they called it, or the reason why they chose coronavirus as the pandemic. I wish I could condense the knowledge that I have into a short enough amount of time to put it into like a 5-minute segment or something, you know. But I just don't. I don't think I can make enough videos just talking about that right there. Why they chose coronavirus as the pandemic. Yeah. But I'll just tell you this. It's because it has to do with the sun. So there you go. Yep, it has to do with the sun. What the hell are we all slowing down for? Just because? Are we all slowing down because somebody's getting searched and seized? Oh wow. Huh. I actually had somebody out like laid out on the ground out there, knees up, like having a panic attack or something. Huh. Yep, it has to do with the sun. Yep. What the word corona means. But whatever. I'm not going to try and explain it, like I said. Max is still chewing on plastic bottles. Well, the good news is, right, we're down to 1 hour and 37 minutes left for the day. That's pretty good. And it's still light out right now, sort of. I can dig it. Yep, so here we go as we approach Juan de Bo. We are exiting the big giant crop circle in the middle of the desert known as Albuquerque. Well, okay, actually not Juan de Bo, Tramway. Tramway pretty much is the end of it. Yep, so there we go. Albuquerque's come and gone once again. So that's it for now. We'll see y'all later. Okay, hey there. Welcome back. And greetings from mile marker 248. There you go. That's as good as we're gonna get. No, actually, we're about to approach the city of Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and wish us luck. We got 2.5 miles to go out to pre-selected rest area. But I'm like, I got my hands together, my palms together, flat in front of my face, right? And I'm like, please don't be closed. Please don't be closed. See, there's the sign right there. Rest area, 2 miles. Please don't be closed. So send a prayer my way. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be open. You know, you just never know, right? But my God, at least we are not going westbound. all that complaining I did earlier about the backups that we were in today was nothing in comparison to the backup that I just saw going westbound. I'm talking about probably about
1
15 or 20 miles worth.
I-40 eastbound, stop Santa Rosa.
Of just wall-to-wall truck being bottlenecked down into one lane, and it looked like it was probably just a miserable mess. So at least we got that going for us, which is nice. Time is now 9:35 p.m. Elevation about 5,600 feet. And here we go. It appears that it would be open. Possibly, but it looks like it's probably pretty full. All I see is flashing four-ways.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at I-40 eastbound, stop Santa Rosa.
It's closed. It's actually closed. They actually have it freaking closed.
Continue on I-40.
It's closed. It's actually freaking closed. Wow. It's closed. Prayers were not answered, but you know what? Just because it's freaking, oh my God. Just because it's closed doesn't mean we can't go out there and play a little ball. I see a whole bunch of grass. I guess we could just hang out here on the side of the interstate, being that they don't want to let trucks freaking park in rest areas anymore for some freaking reason. There's nothing happening over here. There's no construction or nothing. Wow, amazing, freaking amazing. Here, let me show you. See what we're missing out on here. No, it's just closed. Nothing happening. No work going on there. I mean, they could at least leave the parking lots open so that we don't gotta like spend the night on the side of the interstate. You know what I mean? The westbound side is open. I can see trucks actually parked on the westbound side inside the rest area. This one, they just got closed. What can you do? Oh well, it's a wrap. I don't know if we're gonna stay here or not. I might look for something else because I don't really feel like having trucks blow by me at 75 miles an hour all night. Like literally on the side of the interstate. I actually, what I feel like doing is moving the cones and just pulling in there anyways. That's actually what I feel like doing. So anyways, it's a wrap. I hope you all are doing well. I truly do. And we will see you somewhere down the road. Thanks for watching Infinity Highway. Take care. See ya.